Hello YouTubers, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are discussing about the singleton patterns and singleton classes. Singleton classes, what the singleton classes does. Singleton classes is nothing hard. Singleton classes is the game of the 4 to 5 lines only. Uh, Basically, singletons we use for the sake of time and then for the sake of memory allocations because if we deals with the API calling with the multiple pages, so we need to create a particular service method or our particular service class object again and again like that. If I am fetching the objects at this particular page, so I have to create the particular object of that network class. So for that, if I have the three multiples different pages, so similarly, I will create this instance on that pages like that. So this will create the again and again, again and again, again and again. So it will them a memory allocation. So by the sake of this scenario, we use the singleton classes. So singleton classes, why we create the singleton classes, you are now understanding why we use the singleton classes. So let's create the singleton classes. First of all, we have the n class, particular class, and we in this particular class, network class, I have the methods which gets the response and then returns the response into the JSONs. Uh, okay, so first of all, I have the simple an object. So if I go to this object will go into my network class, and then we can call the methods by creating this object. This is a very simple step. We are just talking about the singleton constructor. So let's move on singleton constructor. So let's create a singleton constructor like static. Why we use static? I will create a separate video on that. You can watch it earlier. Final is the network services, and let's private network and private constructor, and then create the network services dot and private and then internal. So this is the, we can say, we are just saying this is the singleton instance because it's a private. Okay, so this is an error. Why we are facing this error? Because this is our saying that you have to create an other instance by which the user cannot be create another separate object of that particular class instance. Like I have the another class, and we use then internal. Okay, I have something. This is sometime some mostly developers what it will remove the internal part, and then this is okay. Okay, sometime you can see this is not the initializations here. This is not the initialization here. So don't be confused. Sometimes the developers write in that way. Okay, so I'm just going to with internal because I know we have the audience here. So I am just going to internal to reduce the confusion chances. Okay, so now this is the this is my private object. This is not a constructor. I need to create a constructor by which I can call this class from the multiple pages. So this is not a constructor. If I go here and control then check, this is not a constructor here. Okay. So what we need, we create the factory constructor. Factory constructor is the basically the we know that the constructor have the same name of the class because it's a method of that particular class by which we can call all the things, all the stuffs of that particular class by this constructor method. So simply we return in here. uh, network variables. That's it. The work has been done. The singleton class has the 5 lines of the code. That's it. Okay. If I call this kind of simple network services class, so it factory methods will call here and it returns this type of variable, and this type of variable would automatically create will automatically has the uh, object of that particular class. So this line will restrict the user or will restrict the developer to create the another instance or another object of that particular class. So this will allow you to user is allow the user is the constructor of that class by this factory method. We call the we call these functions by using this factory method. If I go the project wrapper API implementation, so we can just control and click. You can see this is the factory method, and this automatically calling this factory method by using this object. We are calling this factory method, and this factory method returns the network API service class, and this class has the functions which get response and then return response. So by using this factory method, we can just call get response and then return response functions. Okay, for the sake. Okay, so we started. Okay, splash screen, and now I hope this video is very helpful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and thumbs up. Thank you so much.